Well, having thought about the Jubilee people, as I call them, what about the Jubilee children? Us lot. We're 60 odd. We are the Jubilee children. That first set of children who were educated in large numbers in this country. And you will recall labels that were given, such as ESN, educationally sub-normal. There were documents, government papers, basically talking about the problem of educating the West Indian child. Well, I looked at my peers and I thought, well, hold on, what problem? And I know how many people just went through the education system in this country successfully, moved on, became incredible professionals, and impacted, and still are impacting, on things that are happening in this country, became leaders.
And Beverly, in this project, has done that remarkably well, just absolutely brilliantly. So I want to say, let's enjoy that, and let's also absorb the energies of those young people. As Pat says, and as we know, it has not been easy. And like Sybil, many of us rolled our sleeves up and continue to roll our sleeves up in order to do what is necessary. It's a message that we still have to pass on to young people who may be seduced into thinking that the world is ready for them. We know that it is not yet ready, and that the job of making it ready is very important, and they have to do it. So I think part of what this exhibition does is to push us and to push young people, many of whom will go past those and wonder what it's about, to that place where they can begin to understand not only what has been done, the history of it, but what remains to be done.
To motivating, supporting, inspiring, encouraging later generations to go even further and to achieve even more and to change the society even more.
I'm an MFA curating student at Goldsmiths, and I am a curator and writer in general. I work on projects to do with Black British history, also interested in widening the representation in the art world of Black creatives and other exhibitions.
Being one of the photographers for the exhibition, obviously I firsthand got to meet like a lot of people, a lot of influential people, and a lot of people who basically went through so much, I guess, if you want to say struggle-wise, just went through a lot of things to do with like racism and adversity and being put in a box, as it were, as like the first generation of Caribbeans to come over to this country. So I guess you can say they definitely paved the way for people like myself, like the generation after that generation, to do the things that I do now. And I guess sometimes we kind of take it a little bit for granted, but they really did. They really went through so much just to be able, for me to be able to do the things that I do now.
And I would like to think that I can be a representative in terms of encouraging people to go into fields that they love, because when you see that there isn't someone like you there, it does discourage you from kind of pursuing something. Even if you know that you love it, it does discourage you sometimes. So I think even visibility, which is what this exhibition is a lot about, is just people can see it and they're like, oh, they did it. It's as simple as that sometimes. They did it, I can do that too.
And I wanted us to tell our own stories, to label ourselves, and to begin a process. And I do see it as a beginning of a process. To begin a process of actually recognising the work and the achievement of Black people in this society.